join me in a round of applause and welcome Miss Lynette Brown-So.
And welcome to the 2015 Hardy-Williams Education Fund Scholarship Reception. We're glad to have you here today, which would have been today Hardy-Williams' 84th birthday. Hardy-Williams Education Fund is here to advocate for everyone to stay involved and think for ourselves, not to accept everything and anything. Hardy-Williams gave us a charge, and we are charging you today to engage people and keep them engaged. Organize young folks and help them understand that communicating is not just texting and Instagramming. Life is longer than a text. And if you want to make change and social change, you have to get involved.
As the chair of the committee, of the scholarship committee, this is the most fun job there is, because I get to read all the applications, and the stories are so amazing about what these young people are doing in their communities. The first student is Elena Brower. She is...
And I'm just so excited to receive this scholarship. I'm going to be spending the summer in Ghana working on cases of forced child labor. And so this will go toward that, and I'm just excited to be part of that. So thank you so much.
Effie Taylor.
This scholarship is going to go a long way to help me cover my book's costs and to get me through law school successfully. Thank you very much, Hardy-Williams Education Fund.
Leaving the University of Pennsylvania, where I had 1 foot in the street, and 1 foot leaving the University of Pennsylvania with a master's degree, where I had the opportunity to meet Hardy-Williams, who taught me the art of political organizing, fighting for those who need a voice, and fighting for social justice. And so I'm privileged and honored to serve as the board member of the Hardy-Williams Education Fund, but most importantly, to challenge all of our young people to continue in the legacy of his independent political movement.
To be gathered here to recognize a man who has imprinted upon our lives, usually through the narrow spectrum of politics. But the truth is, my father imprinted upon many lives just because he was an independent spirit, a person who thought about a variety of issues well beyond the limitation of government and politics. We thought about them in different ways, and sometimes we sort of cast that as winners versus losers. Father truly was a person who sought consensus, even though he debated about it. My father was a person who thought beyond the fact that he was proud of the neighborhood he came from, proud of being an African-American male, but he was compassionate, concerned about those who were not of his ethnic group, those who were not of his income level, those who were not from his community. My father truly was a Renaissance man in every way that you described him.
Michael Alamia.
I'm very excited to receive this scholarship. It's going to help me tremendously to continue my studies in paralegal, my paralegal education.
Isabella Alvarez.
In the future, I hope to go to law school and advocate for underrepresented minorities such as immigrants and special education students who are in need of legal counsel and advocacy. Thank you.
Kiera Jones Fogle.
This scholarship has given me the opportunity to receive money that can help finance college, including the cost of books. I want to thank you again for this opportunity. Thank you.
As a school psychologist, I'm now able to work with parents and share with them the importance of actually parenting and not just having children, and how the impact that they have on their children when they don't parent.
Dr. Maya Angelou says that people won't remember what you did and they won't remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And I always remember that Senator Hardy-Williams always made me feel, even though he teased me about being short, that I could be tall and that I could be great and I could envision greatness. So again, I salute him and I salute his legacy and all that he has done and continues to do right here. Even though he's not here physically, He is here with us in spirit.
When I am suggesting we ought to take from Hardy Williams and what he has taught us and what others have taught us about what we can do to make a difference in our community and give people an opportunity to have their best life is still a possibility. But to do that, we must stop merely talking the language of the civil rights era and create a new era that gives us an opportunity to help these young people to live in the society that we're living in right now. Social justice is almost buried, and so we have to take responsibility. We're losing too many of our young people. We're losing students that have capabilities and should have the possibility of being able to go to college. We're losing so much of what we once had. So communities all around us are not looking like us anymore. We're discovering in the places like Washington and Harlem that most of the folk who looked like us have already been moved out of those communities. It's more than merely being the politician. You have to be that person that is willing to stick your neck out and take chances believing that a community can be a better place to live. Greatness is before us, but in order for us to let that greatness shine, we have to rise again and tell the world, just because of our color, we should not be left behind.